Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, Case TV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of, what do I have a lot of? A whole lot of deliveries. I am doing the knee deep. I'm here in Lake Cove on the Kola Peninsula, and I'm making my way through these tasks at a okay pace. This is just delivering a truck, and then I've got a couple that need to deliver a bunch of one that delivers vehicle spare parts. Oh, are these two that deliver? Did I do the same one again? Okay. Inclement weather, then service spare parts. Why did they put these out of order? Vehicle spare parts. Wooden planks. Okay. So, I am going to, I suppose I could. The vehicle spare parts are right near me. Where do they go? Vehicle spare parts go. They go there? That's it? They go from here to there? Well, why have I not done that before? Okay. I will do that on my way to doing the other thing. Why did I not just take them there? I didn't know that's where they belong. That's very odd. Something feels wrong here. I mean, I did drag them here on my own. They didn't initially come here. Knee deep is what I'm switching to. I gotta switch to this one first. Sport train, pack cargo. Now, which one was it? I'll switch back to knee deep. Remember that one. That's the one. Vehicle spare parts. Start tracking it. I have to track it to go deliver it. Yay! Well, 20 years in the forest of brain have not made this stuff any better, but it may be more useful than rusty tins. Thank you, soldier. You're welcome. 3,800 buckaroonies. Except, and no, that was not 3,800 buckaroonies. For delivering that thing that far. It was 3,800 buckaroonies for delivering it from getting it out from the other side of the where was it? Anyway, it was stuck behind some helicopter over here somewhere that was ridiculously hard to get to. I had to crane it over the helicopter. Where it was. Was it through here? Anyway, I got it around the helicopter. But right now I'm going to switch back to knee deep and go get the truck. So yes, that was would have been on its own a very difficult thing to do, but I did it in combination with scouting that corner of the map. So. And then I just dropped them off near the garage because I figured that was a convenient place to drop it off. I didn't even realize that that's where they went. I just saw, oh, there's vehicle spare parts here. I should probably get them out of this most remotest area of the map and bring them someplace where they'll be convenient to put back. So I did. Because I can always pick them up with a truck at the garage, so I put them in the garage. Now, if the vehicle spare parts have been delivered to someplace over that way, then that would have been very sad, but I knew nothing else was over that way, so no other buildings or anything over that way. I think the task marker was over that way. There was no other place to drop it off, anything off over there. So I was fine. Everything's fine. Last episode, I was very frustrated. Glasses are kind of hurting me. I've got this headband on to keep my ear things in place, and I'm finding out that after 3 hours, they really make my nose hurt. Hold on a second. Sorry, bumped the mic. I don't know if you heard that because it was muted. Yes, the hairband had slipped down like in front of my eyes, and so it was pressing against my nose. Nose pads and my glasses. My roommate was nice enough to give me one of her hairbands because I'm having a hard time keeping little earbuds in my ears. I have earbuds in my ears and then headset over my ears so I can hear both the game sounds and the stream replay. And the earbuds where I hear the stream replay back would keep slipping out. So the headband really helps with that, and there are other issues with the headband. How am I getting where I'm supposed to be going? I have these markers, but I kind of don't have them exactly where I think I need to go. And from here, which way am I going? Left or right? Left or right? Tell me left or right. This is a road. One thing I miss about MudRunner is you got this entire ribbon, and you saw the waypoints, but as you're approaching the waypoint, you could see the rest of the ribbon, which will tell you what direction the next waypoint is. When you put waypoints down, you don't just see the next waypoint, you see an entire ribbon that leads you eventually to your destination. So you cannot get confused over which direction you go once you hit that waypoint. I don't know why they changed that. It was very convenient. Maybe people thought it was ugly or something, but it was very convenient. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people don't even use the waypoints. It was very difficult to set the waypoints in MudRunner. That was one of the downsides of it. Setting waypoints was much trickier on the map than do that. We're knocking these down. I don't know how soon it's going to be that we get the task done, but we're knocking them down. And then there's all the contracts to do, of course. We got the contest and the task. There's still going to be contracts. I haven't even looked at the contracts. I don't know what they're like. In general, I like to do the task and contest before I do the contracts. What's my speed? My speed's good. If I hit crackly ice, I'll still be able to make it. Whoa. Oh no, I had to do a sharp turn. I had to do a sharp turn that slowed me down. I'm getting through it. This vehicle doesn't worry too much about the track. This is the worst though, in the middle of the river, the cracky ice. This is the Zix Maston 612H. Part of, quote, easy mode for me is, it's not hard mode. That's the main thing. So many people play in hard mode. No, this is just a normal mode. No add-ons. It would say add-ons there. No add-ons. Just a normal playthrough, but also I'm playing it with external to the season paid DLC vehicles. So I paid just for this vehicle, access to this vehicle. I have 2 of them. I paid $3 or something, whatever it was. I got a huge sale on everything, so I didn't. No, this is not crap. It's like impossible to tell. Some ice that looks crackly is solid. Some ice that looks solid is crackly. Very difficult to tell. On this map, at least, if you see if it's covered in snow or it's covered in these big ice slabs, or if it's covered in rocks, it's almost certainly not crackly. And by cracky ice, in case, that seems to be a common term. But what that means is it's ice that will break underneath your truck, and then depending on the capability of the truck, and you'll sink into the water, and depending on the truck, you may or may not be able to get out of it. It's designed to trap you. And most trucks will get trapped. This is a pretty high volume truck. 612H Mastodon from Mastodon Pack, and I have 2 of them. One with the pink paint splotch, and the other one with the blue paint splotch. This is the pink lady. I've got the blue bear, and they are brother and sister vehicles. This is just, of course, I've worn pink shirts in the past. Pink shirts. Maybe pink polos. I don't know if I do. Anyway, here's the vehicle. I've got to repair it. I don't know where I'm taking it. I'm just going to pull up the side of it, repair it, and then dump it in my truck. I can do this. Repair to the Conloaf from. Does it need wheels? I had partially repaired it already. I only used 90 repair points. So 300, 300. I guess I'll take it from here. And doesn't need wheels. Okay. And do I not need to refuel it anymore? It just says deliver. Oh, I got the wrong one up. How did I manage that? Knee deep. Start tracking. Okay. Now I do need to refuel it. So, let's not. Trunk repair supplies, sure. And I could actually pull them back out now, but, oh yeah, I'm gonna put it on my van, so might as well. I'll just put it in here. Makes sense. Okay, you're coming with me, Mr. Loaf. And yes, this is the weak Russian crane. And you might be asking, Well, how are you going to do that with the weak Russian crane? That crane can't lift anything. Right? Oh, I gotta start the engine. Well, because I know the secret of the weak Russian crane. The secret is you don't try to lift anything with the crane. You just lift it with the winch. So I will put the winch about where I want it, centered on the truck bed. And now I will go into winch control and select the winch point on top. There. And now, without moving the crane, I will just pull the winch. And up it comes. And over it goes. Now I should have the clearance to rotate it back around. I'm going to turn it right now. And rotating takes forever. Rotating takes forever. It's not stuck on anything. Okay, it might be a little stuck. Let me raise it. It's stuck on the crane itself. Still wrong direction. I'm going to have to back the crane up a little bit, I think. No, it's clear there. Will it clear the crane? No. You have to be patient. You try to use lift with the crane, it'll just drop it right down. You might see in a minute here, because I'm going to pull the crane back. Center better. Eventually it's going to get stuck, I think. Getting stuck. Okay, let's lower it a little bit. Lower it a little more. That will release the tension on the crane. Can I turn it? I can. I can actually clear the back end now. Clearing the front end, the tires in. Good. Get it straight, and now I'll try to back it up once I get it straight, because if it collapses the crane without on there straight, that's fine. And there it goes. It collapsed it. No, I did not try to, if I go back. And winch it. Again, up, 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 get it clear. Back some more. And there we go. Now I can pull it in better. Lowered it. And there we go. Beautiful. Lift up a little bit on the crane, get it more centered. I got the tires on the back. Actually, I just hurry up and dropped it once I thought it was in good enough position. Alright. Back. And restore the crane. And shut off the engine. And let's see where it needs to go. Needs to go there. Okay. Needs to go there. I don't remember which way I came, but I think this is the way to go. And that's a solid wall, so I can't get up there. It is still on this side of the river. And then make it obvious once I get there that I'm going that way. And the Question is this actually a road or is it a snow-covered, impassable path location? Somewhere over here might be crackly ice. Figure out a way once I get there. And there. And then we're done. Just that easy. This baby around. What is the right game? So now I can get the back. No one's chatting today. I had one person stopping earlier and chatted. Who else is chatting? Hey! Hey people out there. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment. I don't get enough comments. I got a lot of views, but not very many comments. Well, a lot of views for a channel my size. But I like comments. I'm an old retired guy. Lonely old retired guy. I don't have any family or anything. The only people I have to talk to are my roommates, and they hate talking to me, so. Leave a comment. They don't hate talking to me, they just really hate talking to me. I would not be their favorite people to talk to. If they had a choice, talking to anyone else, including whoever is not actually on the phone, but they will pretend is on the phone. So leave a comment. I'm not nearly as obnoxious to talk to if you just leave a comment. You don't have to, don't expect a response. You don't have to sit through a response. This is what happens when you get old and you don't have any family. Just babble on about anything. You hear stories about, like, yes, you heard the story from your grandmother about her grandmother for the 400th time. Yes, Grandma, I know that story. That cliche. Yeah. Well, imagine someone that doesn't have any grandkids to tell that story to. I'm trying to stop perfect strangers. Hey, I told you the story about my grandma. No, go away. Who are you? Stop talking to me, you weirdo. Oh, I don't have any speed up, so I'm a little worried about this. But I can power through it. Not a problem. Love this vehicle. Turns out this vehicle is one of the best vehicles to get across the crappy ice. Who would have thought it? Let's tear down these trees rather than trying to go this fast. Yeah, and again, this is supposed to be a road. It was clearly marked as a road on the map. And not like a trail. It didn't have like the light brown color of a trail or light gray, whatever it is. No, it's got the color of a road. You're not using the convention of other maps where you can tell wide roads from narrow roads from just trails by the color. I don't use any of that. Everything looks the same. Some of them are actual roads, some of them are just snow-covered paths. Narrow snow-covered paths that would be maybe snowmobile trails. That's about it. Now, I think I can drive here with the thing still packed, but we'll find out. I'm going to back in here, because I'm guessing that I want to leave in more or less in this direction to get to the next half. Okay, what are my buckaroonies? I did take the, I took the fuel out of it. Yay! Wow, Iceman, I thought I would never see my old ride again. I can still fix it. Yes, I will be more careful next time. Yeah, maybe be more careful next time. 7,300 buckaronis. All right. My pleasure. Your money, my pleasure. That's what she said. Let's see. Stop the engine. Sometimes you have to listen very carefully to hear all my lines. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. What's next? Kind of like to get these things that don't involve service spare parts, but maybe I can get service spare parts. And one service spare part there, two service, that's three service spare parts, and wooden planks. Okay, so that's 2 truckloads. I can either go get a trailer, or I can eschew trailers because trailers are terrible. Where do I get the spare parts? There's, I'm just going to mark on the map where I get wooden planks. That's the only place to get wooden planks. And where do I get spare parts? That's where I get spare parts, okay? And now where the wooden planks go, I think they go to where I get the spare parts, don't they? Somewhere near there. Yes, they go here. Okay, so the thing to do is get rid of this marker. Put a marker here. Get the wooden spare parts here. Come here. Get this. Except I'm going to overload them. Oh, that's the only place where I can get vehicle spare parts. Apparently so. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm coming here and then going right past there. Okay. So we will get vehicle spare parts. Oh, that was where I was delivering the vehicle spare parts. Ah, that's where I'm delivering. Okay, so I can get wooden planks and vehicle spare parts right next to each other. And that's where I want to deliver them, and then that's where I'm delivering the vehicle spare parts. Okay, so I can get 1 load of wooden planks, 1 load of vehicle spare parts, take the wooden planks here, take the vehicle spare parts here. And then I'm going to have to double back, get 2 more loads of vehicle spare parts. And then deliver them down here to the camps. Right, those are the delivery area. Delivery area there, and delivery area North Camp and East Camp. Ah, okay. Okay, cool. So, get back down here, get the wooden planks, get the vehicle spare parts, deliver the wooden planks, deliver the vehicle spare parts. So that's where I'm going. First thing, get the wooden planks. And I'm going to do that by coming here and here. And I'm marking everything on the map for my benefit because I don't remember what road goes past what snow pile plus what turn. And also for the benefit of anyone watching, because I watch people just say, okay, now I'm going to go here. Here's how you deliver vehicle spare parts. You go down this road, you cross over this piece of ice, you go there, and like, wait, what piece of ice are you, wait, what? Where are you going? I can't follow you. Show me on the map where you're going. So that's what I do. I try to show you on the map which way I'm going. I talk about that a lot. That's my pet peeve. One of my pet peeves. I probably, in case you couldn't guess, I'm one of my pet peeves. All right, and that bridge is actually functioning, so I can get across that bridge and not have to worry about crossing the ice again. But I do have to worry about getting to the bridge, which I can't do this way because there is no bridge there. So that bridge is kind of useless. Might be able to move this over here. Give me a different angle. Okay, and now I can get across up to there. Better to go closer to the crackly ice, I think. Although, like I said, this vehicle pretty good. Of course. All right. Okay. We're getting there. I spent all this, and I remember watching someone else play this and said, yes, you're supposed to restore this bridge, but it does you absolutely no good restoring it, so. Okay, I was like, oh no, please tell me I don't have to pick them up there. That is a place to be completely avoided. It is absolutely no good. There's a task where you have to find a bunch of stuff there, but the waypoints you need to find are in places that are obviously blocked in that you can't get to, and so you have to know which roads you need to bypass. You know, which obstacles you can go over and which obstacles you can't go over. It's really horrible, horrible. Worst by far task in the game that I've seen so far. Sawmill, one wooden plank. Okay, and I will get the wooden plank now, and then I'll mark the rest of the map over to get the. Actually. Yeah, I'll mark. Come back out just to get the spare parts, and I'll mark how to get to where I want to go. For the deliveries. Oh, and is this someplace I can't actually get over? I think it's a place I can get over, but I have to avoid the slabs. Good music, huh? If you want to help contribute to the music playlist, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're kind of tired of listening to the same 4 songs over and over again, or you're watching on Twitch and you're tired of listening to the same 4 songs over again for like 6 hours, I am looking to expand the I'm looking to expand my playlist. The music is by Crinkles, crinklesmusic.com. If you're watching on Twitch, you can type exclam music in Twitch chat. And that'll give you a direct link. If you're watching on YouTube, there's it's marked in every YouTube video in the comments. And yeah, I have all that I need from Soundtrack from a Box number 22. That's how they name their albums. But Soundtrack from a Box 21, 23, and 24. I could use more suggestions. I got a few, but I'm kind of waiting for more. So if you got suggestions, listen to the music. You can listen to it for free. Let me know what songs you like. What songs you think would sound good. All right, there's the map. Get your screenshots. Let's go do it. It doesn't matter what I'm working on. I think I'm going to deliver the wood first, they say. I'm going to deliver the wood first, I think. So let's go to the wood one. Right, and make it light. That's the important thing. And you will get some recognition. No monetary compensation, but you'll get some recognition if I use one. And I know recognition is cheap. But what you will also get is better music for the playlist. It was something I was going to do once I reached another 100 mark. And I blew right past that 100 subscriber mark on YouTube and never did fix the music. But didn't get very many suggestions before then, so I'm pretty close to that mark still. Plus, I might need to get a new tablet before I can do that, because I'm running out of space on the one tablet I have. And there's only so much of it I can delete that I don't want to keep. If I migrate to a new tablet, I could keep everything. There's only so much that I want to, that I know I'm not going to want to keep on the new tablet. But then I'll strip off this tablet. Once I get the new tablet, I can strip off this tablet of stuff that's unimportant to me. I haven't used in a while, but I still might want to use at some time. Crackly ice. Made it easy. But yeah, new tablets are very expensive, so excellent tip in Twitch chat. I hope for you. Or what do they say? Just watch the video. That's fine. Just watch the video. That's how you can really support the channel, just by watching. Yeah, that's enough. If you want to support the channel, there are ways to do that better than just watching the video. I mean, I understand that you can't afford to, you know, or don't think it's worth spending money on, but watching the video, it helps. But on YouTube, it doesn't matter if you watch the video, because I'm not monetizing YouTube. I don't get anything out of that other than a sense of pride, which is really what I'm doing this for. It's a retirement project. It's not like I'm out to make a bunch of money. Hydration break. But on Twitch, I do get some ads on Twitch. I needed to monetize my Twitch stream to be able to stream in multiple resolutions. If somebody is not monetized, they can only stream in source resolution, which means if they want people to watch like a nice 1080 or whatever, 1080p, everybody's forced to watch in 1080p. So even if you're watching on your phone at the end of the month when your data service is being slowed down, you're forced to watch 1080p. So by being monetized, am I going to left this rock? So yes, unfortunately, to be able to get that machine they call a transcoder, you need to be monetized. So that was the reason I became monetized, because people were not able to watch my stream. But I don't let Twitch interrupt put interruptive ads on during the middle of the stream. I run my own ads during the break, which helps cut down on the ads that Twitch runs before destroying the stream. You miss as little action as possible. So if you subscribe on Twitch, that's a small amount of money. If you throw bits, use the tip line, exclam tip, which is the most direct way and cost the least for either of us. So you can subscribe to one channel. In case you don't know, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you link your Amazon account from your Twitch account, you become a Twitch Prime member. And if you're a Twitch Prime member, you can subscribe, you become an Amazon Prime member, and by linking, and then you can subscribe to one channel a month for free. So spend Jeff's money, subscribe to one channel of your choice. Probably a better channel to subscribe to than like my channel, but one channel a month. You don't get a reminder though, so you have to remember to change it every month. You get reminders. And since I try to run as few ads on my channel as possible, my ad revenue is next to nothing. Enough about my personal circumstances. I do need to get a new tablet. That's not. I could have. As of the time I'm recording this, I have a 12-hour stream coming up, but it's already happened for those of you watching on YouTube. I always have a 12-hour stream. Always have a 12-hour stream the first of the Saturday that is the middle of the month. So my mid-spring comes up in May, and then summer in August, fall in November, and winter in February, first Saturday of those months. So I could use those as like fundraisers for myself, but that seems kind of cheap. I think fundraiser for some good charity would be less of a I just do those for the fun of it. Also, May 14th is my streaming anniversary, so that stream is in support of that as well. Okay, I'm going to get myself turned around, and I have enough time to look at the map to lay out some stream markers, but I'm not actually going to deliver this yet. Oh, I did lay out stream markers to pick up the other thing. So let me go see if I can get that done in the next 10 minutes or so. I did do that, right? Yes. Detailed stream markers on how to get the... Wait, is there like a weird loop in there? Yeah, but it's been... Is it? I stream this on Sundays, twitch.tv/rollcageonabout.tv. Look at my schedule. Add /schedule out as long as you're typing. And I stick to that schedule pretty much. Sometimes during my marathon streams, that schedule has to slip a little bit, and I'm always very good about changing that around. But for the most part, SnowRunner runs on Sundays for at least 6 hours, usually it's like 6.5 hours. On Sundays, starting at 12:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Oh, I said I was going to get around that rock by going this way, not remembering that this is the way that's bad. Rocks are probably better. I do this without tipping. Yay! Yeah, I think those slabs slipped out of place, buddy. Yeah, SnowRunner starting at 12:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time on Sundays till about 7 usually, sometimes a little later. Then on Saturdays, I play a racing game. I have been playing Grid Legends most Saturdays, and I still play Dirt Rally the first Saturday of the month. I have a club that I run. And then during the weeks, Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evening, 6:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time, to play Civilization 6. Those are the games I play. Now, if you go on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@rollcagegv, no underbar, you will get to see a whole list. Go under the featured games list. You'll get to see all those games that I'm currently streaming, plus a bunch of other games that I have streamed in the past that I've produced content for. And for some of those games, like the current ones, Dirt Rally, this one, SnowRunner, and Civilization, if you scroll far enough down on my homepage, you'll see that there's separate listings for all of those, which are in bingeable order. So there's a separate listing for all of the SnowRunner regions, for example. You can binge through what I've done so far in Region 4. You can binge Region 3 or Region 1. Otherwise, the big list is in reverse order, so that we'll catch up on a couple episodes. If you want to catch up on everything I've done here in this location, then go to the homepage, scroll down to Season 4, Kola Peninsula, that's what it's called. And you'll be able to see the whole thing in order. Stop watching now, it'll be spoilers. Or go watch from the beginning. All I have going on is obviously I think so. Ouch! Turn my head to look at the timer. Look at the chat. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, stop the engine. Repair. Got bad damage on my suspension. And what am I looking for? Service spare parts. Thank you very much. I will load up to one of those. And take a big drink. And look at the map. And how am I going to get there? I'm at 47 minutes. I got just enough time to try to figure out how I'm going to get there. These places. I'm going to say... And now this is going to be across ice, so I will try to avoid that as much as I can. I think I can avoid that by going around here. And then to get to that road, I'm just going to suck it up and go straight across the ice. I know it's going to crack below me, but I think I can make it. And my favorite tune, probably. And now that's completely blocked. At least I can see that on the map. Now, how do I get out of here? Can I get out straight that way? It looks like I can. That's an exit. Those are train tracks, though. That's okay. I can get around train tracks. I believe. Otherwise, I have to come out here and go down there. It's a mess. All right. So that is how I'm going to get to the first destination. I will hold off to see how I'm going to get to the second destination. That's going to take a little bit more thinking. So I will do that thinking in the next episode. I'll hold off for the second destination to see that. But you can, I'm pointing in the wrong direction. There's north. You can take your screenshots now so you know which way I'm going. And if you're watching on Twitch, I'm not signing off for you guys. Stick around. I'm going to do a couple more hours. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be the end of this episode. The next YouTube episode will be the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is 6 p.m., 1800 hours in the UK, and 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand. Oh, big stretch. I'm still tired 4 hours into the stream. So, Twitch, stick around. YouTube, next episode. Either way, thank you guys much for watching, and I will see you then.